How you all doing? This is Nijal Suarez, owner operator of Affordable Screen Printing and Embroidery here in Riverdale. Welcome to our shop. This is where the work gets down. You know, this is an automatic printer. We can handle whatever load there is to be handled. You know, so we have the manual press over here. And we also have a big dryer to take on whatever load that it is that we need to be producing and putting out. So don't watch how it is, because this is a production area, okay? That's what it is. And we're also having our stock area. Now, it might be a little messy, but this is where we have a lot of stock. Whatever color shirts we want to put out for you, we have it, right? It's messy back here, but guess what? It's work, okay? So here's our office. Places for sales rep, our artists, and of course, the boss right over there. And our conference table, suitable for sitting down, having our meetings. Tell me whatever it is that you want, and we got you, okay? So there you have it.
Ready to go ahead and interview this. This gonna be a different one. It's your real entrepreneur, Future Man Art, and you have tuned in to the 6th episode of the Real Entrepreneurs ATL podcast. What's up? What's up, everybody?
And I'm your lovely fine China.
And it's your real entrepreneur, Mr. V. And as you know, every day is a business day.
Yeah, you're right. Every day is a business day. That's right. That's right. Hey, guys, you know, we get straight into it. And this is before I introduce the brother that I'm about to introduce to you guys, you know, I always say this anytime I bring somebody to the table. I always got some kind of story to tell about the individual that I introduced to you guys out there. Well, this individual, it's probably been about at least 10, 11 years back. We had did a Be Natural hair show in Riverdale. You remember that, Hervé? We did that show, and we needed some shirts.
About 10,
all right.
12 years ago.
Yeah, it's about 10, 12 years ago. And we needed some shirts for Be Natural. We needed to get them done in a fast, it had to be fast time.
The name of it, Be Natural.
Yeah, it was a real nice hair show, too. It was a natural hair show. Mm-hmm. But what I did was I Googled, and when I Googled, this brother really was like the first person that popped up. This company was the first company that popped up. And then what I did was I came down here. I went into the location, got A1 service, top-notch service. I was a little worried because I didn't know if we was going to be able to get them back
in time.
But he actually pushed them back to us the day of the show, and everybody got their shirts and everybody was happy. So, you know, when I came into that location, I saw how professional they was. And at that particular time, guys, I've been dealing with them ever since 11 years ago, guys. So with that said, I want to bring to the table a phenomenal guy, a brother I've been dealing with for a long time, do top-notch shirts, all the shirts that you guys may see me wear on Facebook, from the Future Tax Software Academy to the Real Entrepreneurs to the Future, to Quality Queen, to the, you name it, Bella, all the way to every shirt, t-shirt you ever seen me put on came from this company. By the brother I'm about to introduce to you right now, my man Nijal. What's up, Nijal?
Hey,
Yeah.
Nijal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is Nijal Suarez, owner of Affordable Screen Printing and Embroidery. So I'm happy to be here.
We're happy
and
to
we're
have
gonna
you.
talk some Jamaican talk, and we're gonna keep it and do some English as well, so you can understand.
That's
It
right.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
man.
That's right. That's
It
right.
sounds good.
So just to get just to dive straight into it, I've been dealing with you myself about 10, 11 years. How long has the business just been running?
You know what? This business has been around 22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
Wow.
From I was about 5. So you get my age. But 22 years. Okay? So that's how long we've been around servicing Riverdale area throughout Metro Atlanta and clients as far as Bermuda.
Wow.
Oh yeah. St. Lucia, we have,
Okay.
clients all over.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So has it always been just printing T-shirts, or have it? What else inside the business? Have you ever went off sidetrack and did something else?
No,
And
what
Embroidery.
they say stay in your lane. Okay.
Right.
So we're in
That's
our
right.
lane, but we're on the highway.
Okay.
You understand? So we do screen printing, embroidery, anything has to do with fabrics.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what we do.
Okay.
And we cross over into business cards
Okay.
and flyers
Okay.
and all those things.
Okay. So let me
Okay.
ask you this. Now, 22 years ago, though, see, things was different 22 years ago. How was you printing on the shirts? Because all the machines that you got back there in the factory. Now I call it the
Oh,
factory. I don't know what you guys call it. Until I come in here, I say the factory back there.
You
It's
know
probably
what?
production, but
Technology is definitely
all
changed.
the screen printers and different things you guys got back in the days. How was it being done? Was it like a one little square thing?
No,
And you had to take
sir.
the
No,
paint?
sir. Nothing really changed. It just elevates to a different level, but not change.
Okay.
Okay.
You understand what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So therefore, we still used to have the manuals, and we do just about anything that we're doing now.
Okay.
We used to do it then.
Wow.
It's just a matter of being able to handle a load and put out much more, So that's just what it is. If anything changes, is the product in terms of the material, the
Okay.
ingredients that they use
Okay.
now is a little bit,
So,
different from before.
so the process
The process doesn't change.
The equipment from back
yes.
then has evolved.
Evolved.
Okay.
Most
It got a whole
definitely.
lot quicker.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely.
So do they work computer wise now, or is it back in the days you have to just have a machine put down with your
Still
hands
doing
now?
the
Do it by
Right.
yourself?
Back in the day, we still use physically a lot of
Okay.
physical
Okay.
contact with
Okay.
whatever it is that we're doing.
Okay.
But now we still do, but now we still have automatic to contend.
Oh, okay. So it
You
is
know.
automatic then. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. So 22 years now, 22 years back then to now, T-shirt business has still been operating the same way, pretty much just operating right now, basically.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And I can see that because I know, like, way back in the days, back when we used to be doing concerts and stuff, like I'm talking 20-some years ago, back when I was in those days, we were still printing T-shirts,
Mhm.
even way back in that day. And I'm seeing that the T-shirt business is a ever thriving business because you
Yes.
still got
Oh,
family
indeed.
unions
Oh,
and
yes.
stuff like
Especially here in
that.
Atlanta,
As
there's
long
always
as-
there's something going on.
Exactly. As long as there are business and events and activities,
hmm
we will always stay
Have
alive.
business,
Mm.
right.
Mhm.
So I know we here with the whole
Team.
the whole
Yes.
team.
Oh,
Let's
yes,
let's introduce everybody here. You know who we got at the
So
table.
right here to my right, I call her my ride or die.
Okay.
Her name
Okay.
is Brianna.
Okay.
She's the artist, the graphic artist.
Okay.
But
Okay.
since of late, she's been holding it down, being the receptionist.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
Just
you.
about everything you can think of coming
Wave
into
your
the front
hand, Brianna.
office.
How you doing? It's very nice to meet you.
So
Thank you.
I mean the graphics that comes out here. She's doing a
Brianna does pretty much like 85% of the graphics.
okay.
In a sense, and I pick up the slack.
Okay.
So that's just what it is. And then
Look at her
over there,
eyes.
we have Dylan. He's our printer.
Okay.
Hello, Dylan.
Okay.
How you doing?
Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan, you know what?
Dylan.
I'll tell you a funny joke. So because of my accent,
Okay.
right? I, said Dylan. So we have these two ladies, they came in, and they hear me calling him Dylan. But then they came back again. And then they heard the same thing. Then they said, what is his name? I said, Dylan. And they said, oh my God, me and my sister, we went outside and said, can you believe it? He is calling him darling. I mean, what's up with that? And I said, definitely not. Dylan, man. Dylan, because of my accent. You know, so that's what it is. It's not darling. So we're clearing it up right now.
Okay.
You know,
Hilarious.
Rod, and over there is my brother, Doc.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you?
Yes, Doc is a
Yes.
printer. Doc does just about basically everything, in and
Okay.
out, you know.
Okay. Okay.
And we have a pretty cool team, and we love each other.
Okay.
We're like family.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
You understand? No, for real. We're not just only saying that.
Mhm.
You know, we blend.
Mhm.
You know,
Wonderful.
yes, we blend.
You guys are in
So
sync.
that's where we at.
Well, I
you
know one thing I can say because I remember when ever since I've been coming here, to be honest with you, I've been seeing Dylan and Doc since like the first day I
Yes,
walked in
yes.
the door. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
it's hard to keep people. It's hard to keep a team of working with each other
Mhm.
for that long. So that's why
It gotta be
it's
love.
got to be
That's
a good.
impressive.
No, it's
Yeah,
got to be love.
yeah.
It's got to
I
be a
mean,
jail. You know.
Put my little miserable side, away.
Mhm.
Yes, it's love.
Mhm.
We care for each other.
hmm
We do.
hmm Now I know I know from my time of dealing with you, for over the years of just knowing from this building, moving from the other building to this building and things like that. I know a little bit more questions and different things like that. So I want to get into when you was over at the other building up front.
Mm-hmm.
What difference you see from moving from up front back here?
Okay.
Is it
What do you mean
What-
up
what's
front?
the
You mean right there on the
I
road?
think-
Yes,
right
we were
around
over-
front?
we
That's
were
How
what
long
that's
have you
we.
been at this location?
Mhm.
What,
That's
2
true, about
years
2
now?
years. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
remember,
I
we used
do
to come
remember
up
going
front.
over there.
Exactly.
Right, 2 years. Well, being over there is like being like just right in the forefront of everything that's happening.
Okay.
But we established ourselves for so long.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter where we go.
Okay.
Because I got clients coming from all over.
Okay.
Just coming here. So being over here now, it makes us feel a little bit more relaxed. It
Okay.
gives our clients and the kids room to play.
Yes, right.
Mhm.
That's
you
right.
know, first time we got one door to walk in. Now we got about 10 doors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
it's been really nice, and it's very accommodative to our clients,
Mhm.
and we love that we could provide that
That's right. That's right.
for
That's
them.
right.
That's right. I
So-
remember when we used to, not to cut you off, I remember when we used to walk into that building over there, the printers, the screen printers and everything was just bam, right there.
Everything was
As soon as
in
you walk
your
in, it's just right
face.
there. Heat blowing, everything.
Everything was in your
Hard
face.
work in your face.
Yes. it
So
was
I'm
in
over
your
here
face.
now, and I'm saying it's a whole different ball game. I mean, you got like I said, you got the factory going back there, and it's just I know it makes things a lot more faster and
Well,
and
yes,
comfortable.
it does. It allows us to just be able to be a little bit more productive,
Okay.
and precise with handling our products and dealing with the client at the same time.
Gotcha.
It do get overwhelmed,
Mhm.
at times because to be honest, we've been around. So really, we just have people
That's
coming
right.
to us from
That's right for 22
all
years.
angles.
Right.
That phone is gonna ring maybe at least 50 to 100 times for the day.
Wow.
Leads to my
Right, Bree?
question.
Yes. No joke about it. 50 to 100 times a day.
Yeah.
My
It's gonna
question
ring.
was
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
lead
beauty
to
of being
what
in
is
business for
the
Yes.
22 years.
Yes.
What's the operational day at Affordable? That was my question.
Oh, operational
How does-
day.
how
Look,
does the day
they
start?
say Jamaicans we work from sun up to sundown.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, the bottom line is Monday through Friday is from 10 a.m. till 5:30,
Uh-huh.
and Saturdays 11 till 4.
Oh, so you
So-
out here fairly early then, 5:30.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's the front door. The operational side.
Ah.
See, that's the front door
Yeah.
for the customer. 10 to 5:30.
Look, you can ask
Yeah.
my guys,
So
and they
now
will tell you.
operations.
They will tell you.
The lights go off.
I
and
know,
the business gets
I
down.
know.
Talk
okay,
to me.
yeah.
I know.
Team, talk
You know
to me,
what?
team.
It's just that being on camera now and talking like this, then people might be like, okay. So we can work the heck out of them then.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know? But I tell you, we've been here dialing till what?
12 sometimes.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did-
okay,
we
that's
did
behind the
12,
scenes.
Well,
And
put it
depending
this
on how
way.
big the order is, right?
Well, put it this way. Me and Doc will be here like 11, 12 o'clock, but Darlin gonna be
Do 10,
out of here
10,
by
30.
8 o'clock or 9
No,
o'clock.
man. Go for 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Can around.
Would you
Yeah.
do Dice? You get the feel for tea.
But to be honest, I have a group of
man.
people who does not watch time.
Mm.
You understand? Bree will just work and do her thing, and it's not like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock, I gotta go. No, none of them, none handles the workplace like that. You know,
That's
so
hard to find.
oh yes, that's beautiful. So if I never said it before, I'm telling you guys, I appreciate you all so much. You know, yes, and that's the top of my heart
That's
right now.
beautiful.
No, and that's real. And not to, let me say this, because we got a lot of business owners that just come in by themselves. Not to knock our business owners that come in by themselves, but this was episode 6 is a different show for us too.
Right.
This is
Yes,
gonna
it
be
is.
this is gonna be a memorable show because the business owner came up by himself and then brought the team at the same time.
Yeah, so we're adjusting.
yeah, so but I like this vibe, you know.
Well,
I like
great
because you
vibe.
don't see business owners bring up the whole team much.
Well, to be honest, I'm saying to myself when you said, "Hey, we got to do this." I said, "Okay, cool." Then I said, "It's not about me, because without them, what am I gonna do?"
That's right. That's real.
You know,
Right.
so I want all of us to the same way we work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a cool,
Yeah.
time.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
that's what it is. I mean, affordable treats our clients like pretty much to like friends
Yeah.
and family. I
Yeah.
tell you this,
Yeah.
ask them.
No.
We will get lunch from everybody like,
Mhm.
oh my God. Sometimes I'm telling you, we got people come here, a tip $200. Here you go.
Right.
You know,
Right.
lunch is on me. And when I
Gotcha.
said lunch, we're not talking about just fries.
Mhm.
I'm
Right,
talking about
right.
anything
I hear you.
Right.
we want.
That's
They
right.
get it.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
why do you think they do that?
Because then come to Affordable and get some real good Jamaican kind of hospitality.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
show
Great
them
customer
kindness.
service.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's real because
Right.
I'm a customer too. I'm a host, but I'm
Right.
still a customer, and
Yeah, man.
so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Because that's why I've been coming back here for 11 years. Because this print place is all over the place, but I've been coming back here. Let me tell you a quick story. I didn't get in contact with him. I hadn't pressed up any shirts for probably about a year. It was probably about a year.
Yeah.
I had my load. I was coming over. I pulled up in front of the building, and I looked, and I ain't see nothing. I was like, hold up a minute. I'm looking at the wrong one.
We
So
didn't win the lottery yet.
bagged up just a little bit and looked. I
Right.
drove forward again. Then I didn't see him. So it worried me a little bit because when you've been dealing with somebody for a long period of time and they are real good, like you guys are, it's kind of hard to say, I'm finna go and look for somebody else. So what I had to do is I had to get my phone and I Googled again. I hit Google. He popped right back up in the top 5 again. Called that number.
With 5 stars too,
Yeah,
right?
with 5 stars.
Wow.
Listen now. I called the number. He picked up the phone. I already knew exactly what it is. I was like, Nigel, where you at, Nigel? You know, and he told me right down on the side. I pulled down here, bam, back in business again, guys. That's how we here right now again, even doing this show right now because, affordable is countable. You know, and I can say that I can count on affordable as a customer and as a host talking to you guys at the same time. So I do feel that what you're talking about when I come in, if it's something that go wrong or whatever,
Right,
they're going to
right.
address the situation. It is, it's more than just a customer salesperson vibe when you come in here
It's
and
a
get your t-shirts.
relationship.
It's a relationship.
Oh, yes.
Back
Oh,
to
yes.
back to
Yeah.
episode 1.
This
It's a
is the
relationship.
sixth time. Every time we have a discussion, we run the business.
That's right.
Business owner, we always bring up
Most definitely. As we say in
relationship.
Jamaica, is like good friends are better than pocket money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Sure.
therefore, when a client comes in here, if they have a dull moment, we're gonna give them that light. We're gonna make them
That's
feel
an
good.
That's good.
Right,
entrepreneur
Bree?
statement.
Right.
That's
Of
good.
course.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right.
That's
Of course.
good. That's good.
We're gonna
What's the
do that.
most meaningful T-shirt you have made here that you looked and said, "Hey, this means something. The words actually mean a lot to you. I know I can breathe. Black Lives Matter.
Listen, this is
Black Power, and
that's
see
just
others teaching
yeah,
you
but that's
naturally.
just for the moment.
The moment.
That's
You
the
understand what I'm saying?
momentarily thing.
I first
Yes.
thought it was the Obama shirts we did
Oh yes.
back when
Oh
we
my
did
God.
Obama.
Yeah.
When
You hit it.
Obama
became
was big.
president.
That
Obama
was the
campaigning.
most
Yeah.
memorable time of all.
Was the
man.
order big?
I can imagine.
It's
Coming
not
out
just
the woodwork?
it's not just the order. It's just doing the stuff and watching it on shirt and
Yeah.
can't
Right.
believe
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
is on that shirt.
Making
Okay.
history.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand me? So it
Right.
was, oh my God, it was, I get chills that moment,
Wow.
darling. That's
Yeah.
good.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
we
so
got chills.
Obama was that one.
Obama.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that one.
You must know it was so huge to me. You know, I'm sorry, but this is what it is. It was so huge to me that there was someone who came in and wanted McCain shirts
Okay.
that year, right? No, I'm telling
I ain't
you,
laughing.
they wanted about
Right.
500 shirts.
Got you.
And I tell the person, I said, I am sorry. This is one moment when I will have to turn that down.
Wow.
And his mouth was wide
Wow.
open, like,
Right.
Yeah.
He's like,
are you serious?
Yeah.
you not
You
gonna
turning
support
around business?
this
I said,
business?
no.
Time
You must
got to turn
understand
it
this.
down.
That 500 shirts that I'm going to do for
It
you,
was gonna slow you down.
no,
Uh-huh.
it's going to go out there and generate 5,000 more people
Okay, I
to
see what
vote
you're saying.
against
Yeah.
Obama.
Right.
I hear you.
And that one
And that
right
don't
there.
fit
I
your
hear you.
character.
I hear
No.
So you
I hear
chose
you.
So
not
it
to
wasn't
do that
about
job.
money
I
for
see
me
it.
right
Right.
then.
I see it.
Right.
No, it was
right.
bigger than that.
Mhm.
Right.
And me and that man sat there and we debate for about 2 hours.
Wow.
You understand?
Right,
Because
right.
he couldn't believe that I'm turning down money for 500 shirts.
Mm.
But he didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I just closed my eyes like that person never walked in, so I didn't miss anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that
Right.
movement that time was
Wasn't-
bigger than 500
Mm,
shirts.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. D.
And I will tell you something too. When it comes to putting stuff on shirts,
Mhm.
she will tell you, they will tell you, if you come in here to Affordable Screen Printing and you want certain derogatory stuff on your shirt,
Okay.
I'm either going to find a way to cut it in the middle and make it a little bit, cute
Yeah. Friendly.
and friendly
Commercial. Mm-hmm.
and still get your idea out there to people.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not going to be that raunchy.
I got you.
I got to
Mhm.
stand up for
That's
something.
right. That's
No
right.
ratchet business.
That's right.
What about
That's right.
babies? I don't see any toddler and baby shirts.
Oh yeah, we got
Do
look,
you do
we
that
got
as well?
everything. Yeah, we got everything. It's
Mhm.
whatever
Anything
you
for
want.
puppies, little doggies that I can come get my doggies.
Maybe a onesie if you can fit a onesie.
Right. So-
They're small.
So as far as t-shirts, you make the t-shirts. That's one. But do you sell the t-shirts too?
Well,
Do
you know
sell
what?
T-shirts in
As
quantity?
you can see, we have blank products
Right.
in here. We have a lot
Yeah.
of it. So we offer blank products to people who wants to just walk in off the street
Right.
and purchase blank products.
Okay.
But what we really do is bulk.
Right.
But although we do bulk, we try to get everybody in the door by at least having 6 as our minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, 6.
Yeah, I
Six
was gonna
pieces.
ask
is
Yeah.
six
what's the
pounds.
minimum.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
you do embroidery on hoodies. What is? I don't see any hoodies at this moment.
see
but
hats.
Probably not the season.
Right,
for
we
it.
do embroideries on hats, golf shirts, we caps and everything like that.
Mhm.
Right now we're doing a lot of stuff. We're gonna ship it off to is it the Bahamas?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're shipping it off to the Bahamas tomorrow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, so we
Embroidery. Or so it's more screen printing than embroidery.
well 70% screen printing, 30% embroidery, and
Embroidery, okay.
we just shipped off masks to the Virgin
You're doing
Islands.
mask as well.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. We do
Mhm.
masks.
Mm-hmm.
So as a client, I walk in first time.
Hmm.
Who receives me?
Me.
Bree.
Okay. Great.
So Bree, I walk in. Hey, how you doing? First time. I never been in your store before. I'm looking to get some t-shirts. What do you say to me?
Well, I'll greet you, then ask you, trying to get an idea of what you're trying to do, what business you're doing, like if it's like for like maybe government or if you're doing like landscaping or
Okay.
if it's like for like a brand. So every conversation is different. So
Right.
it depends on what you're trying to do, gauge what you want, and then we'll go ahead and start giving you pricing. You'll write it all out, and then I'll go ahead and give you an invoice.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Then, do I have to give you a deposit at the time?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, deposit. We take a deposit, and then you pay the deposit, and then we'll call you when your stuff is ready for pickup.
And normally a turnaround time on work on an order would be what? What's the average?
You know
time
what?
on an
Is
order?
within 7 to 14 business days.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
within 7 to 14
I can
business
imagine
days.
that.
So
Mhm.
the point I finish with you. You go to the back and tell one of the guys, "Hey, you put this in the rotation of orders."
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
so what I do, as soon as they write up their order and everything, I
Mhm.
put the paper in the back. Then Nigel come and get it, and then it rolls through him, and then it passed to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the production line.
Then
Yeah.
it go into production.
And then it goes in production.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the largest?
That's a good question.
The largest, what do you call it? Amount
Order?
of T-shirts that somebody has canceled.
Cancel.
And
Cancel?
teach you guys all.
You need to get that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, put it this way. When it comes,
Cancel.
no, to be honest, when it comes to cancel, if we're done, let's say 1,000 order for the month, right? Just let's say that. There might be 99.9 when there's definitely no cancel. So within the 22 years of business, honestly, I may have had one.
Really?
And I'm not, since you've been here, and it's maybe since you've been here, just one or two cancel.
That's impressive. That's very.
Do you
That
understand
is.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is
That's
very
quality.
impressive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's just, and that's all because of the relationship. Look, Arthur, you can attest to this. It's like this. Some people come in here, tell us what they want,
Mm-hmm.
and although they tell us what they want and show us, I'm not seeing it. I'm not
Mhm.
feeling it.
Mhm.
It's like a
Vision.
visionary,
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
And Arthur sent his stuff to me, and
Yeah.
you know what? I cut it up and be like, hey,
Yeah.
Art, this is what I think.
Exactly.
And we go back and forth.
Mhm.
But guess what? We could just get what he wants
Mhm.
and keep it moving.
Mhm.
Right.
But I like to show interest in someone's stuff,
Mhm.
and I like to, give them my input.
Mhm.
Because sometimes people come in here, they think they know exactly what they want.
And then it gets on that T-shirt. They like.
But no, that's our
Mhm.
thing. That's what makes us different from everywhere else.
Okay.
We don't do the stuff that you ask for, and then when you come and say, oh no, because I'm seeing it before you even have it on the shirt.
Okay.
Right.
We'll do it your way, and then we'll do it our way.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Mm,
That's right.
okay.
There's lots of times they think, okay, it's gonna cost. Okay, fine. But just to let us look good too, guess what? We don't charge them, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just go ahead and cut it up our way, show it to them and say, hey, no charge.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know you're all year round. Is there a certain time of the year that slows you down?
Yes. What that
I would imagine it'd be winter, but then I'm like,
Winter.
November.
because you do
December.
sweatshirts and whatnot too. So
Yeah, I tell you,
Holidays.
yeah, it's
November slows down.
it's between late November, December, January, but it's become now where we have so many clients to where we're developing a situation where it
Mhm.
almost just
Right.
feel like we just
Can go all the
moving.
way around. Okay.
You know?
you'll ship them anywhere.
Mhm.
Oh yes, almost.
I like that. Almost
So-
anywhere.
You ready?
We hadn't shipped anything to hell yet, so almost.
But you're not gonna put that in your character, so we're gonna be saying, "Not what the hell? No orders will be going there."
Somebody might be down there on the wrong account. We might want to get him out.
So we're in the crazy times right now. Tell me how COVID-19 affected the business.
You know what?
I know you gotta talk. You gotta tell us.
Yeah.
Was it a crazy up and
This
down?
normally would be family reunion season.
Okay. Talk
Yeah.
to us.
So we don't
is
have
family
any
reunion
gatherings,
season.
so we don't have any family reunions.
That's
Right.
right.
Listen, it's
Yeah.
not just that.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
biggest clients, okay, schools,
Yeah, schools also.
Churches.
I hear you.
Right.
That's
family reunions,
Mhm.
Right.
And trust me, Atlanta is the party city.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Do
right.
you understand? They
That's
talk
right.
about some place never
Bridal
sleep.
showers,
That's right.
all that.
Atlanta never
T-shirts.
sleep when
Right.
things are going on.
Yeah.
Right? Because we do a lot of stuff for entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
And they come in here. I mean, you know, shout out to Stamp 10. They come in here yesterday. Hey, I want 300 bags. You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
Mhm.
You know, 200 shirts. That's just how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, so even for them to come yesterday and want so much volume because they want to just give stuff to the kids.
Okay.
You know, and we play a part in
Mhm.
doing so.
Mhm.
You know, I never look at it as how much money I'm going to get. You know, I just want to look at it like, you know what? What can I do to let us both eat?
Mhm.
I imagine you be out at the supermarket and you just look over like, hey, I made that T-shirt. She got it. You know? Hey,
Right.
I made that T-shirt. He
You
got
know
it.
what? We've really been around, and for being around people out there knows us more than how we think
Exactly.
they know us.
They do.
I
They
got
do. We were doing an interview with a barbershop. And then I said, yeah, we can ready
Yeah.
do affordable ink. And he was like, oh, they
He
do
got a
all
little
my
hyped
business.
up.
Blah,
He
blah,
was
blah,
like,
blah,
oh,
blah,
right.
blah. I was like, okay, well, all right, okay.
He called me up.
Yeah, did he?
He called
He called me,
Yeah.
even Steven. He
There
called
There
me.
you go.
Yeah.
Look, I've
Shout out
been
to
dealing.
Steven Stevens.
Listen, I've been dealing with him before he even think about knowing about cutting hair or anything like that.
Okay.
Right.
He was in the dabbling into entertainment.
Okay.
Right.
And that's where
Yeah, he
we
did say
met,
that.
and we do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
know, a
Mhm.
lot of stuff.
Mhm.
You know,
Relationships.
and it's good to know that wherever they go, they come right back.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
and I had to say, see that mask right there that says "Believe"?
Yes.
We do hundreds and hundreds for guess who? Willamore Jr. on the radio. Yes,
Okay.
Willamore Jr.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we've been dealing with him for a few years.
Okay.
You know, and we did every single thing when it
Okay.
comes to T-shirts.
Okay. Okay.
For him, and we do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we've been out there.
So you know what? Now what else I see that's still strong is even in the midst, because I came in the midst of the pandemic and got some, and like when it really was getting started and got some work done, and it was still work getting done. What I saw and still see right now is the team in the midst of the pandemic, because a lot of people in the midst of the
yeah.
pandemic, their team start
Fall apart.
having to
Yes,
fall
yes,
apart. But what I
yes.
see in the midst of this pandemic, the team is still
Together.
Talk
Yes.
to me a little bit about that.
Did you get
Is it
fired?
hard working with this guy or what?
LOVE.
No, it's work.
Not because we're on camera, man. Talk the truth.
Work
Sometimes
is
they
work.
can't stand me.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It can be hard
because you guys
sometimes,
still
but-
here, even in the midst of that.
Yeah.
And I know it was some pressure during that time.
Well, during that time, business came from other places like the masks.
Okay.
You know, the COVID slowed us down, but it was like masks picked up and COVID T-shirts picked up.
And then you know what? And
COVID
then
t-shirts.
Yeah.
our
I've seen it.
clients, they get time to sit down now and think about the things that they would want to do.
Okay.
Develop,
You
right.
know? And now they be calling me up like, Nigel, you know what? I want to do this, I want to do that. And I help them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to create and to do things.
Okay.
Right.
You know, so
So it didn't hurt that bad.
No, it hurt.
It hurt, but
It hurt.
but we kept moving.
But we kept moving.
forward. You know.
Right.
So
It
so
slowed down.
so let's get down into it a little bit, because I know it's other business owners that looks at us. You know, that looks at this show, and other people look at the show,
Mhm.
and we try to make sure that we elevate
Encourage.
And empower.
everybody that look at the show. And what I want to ask Nigel is, and to you guys as well, in the midst of that pandemic, I knew it went down, but you guys said it kept moving at the same time. Did it bother the? I'm trying to not make this personal, but I'm just go ahead and put it for the, from the hip. You can answer it. You don't have to. You know, if you do, you do. But did it mess with the payroll?
Of course.
Yeah, we cut days.
Yeah, of course.
We
Okay.
cut
So
days.
right,
Yeah.
so what we
Cut
did,
back on schedule.
we cut
She
days.
was working from home.
So you was
She
working
was
from home,
working
okay.
from home, you
Okay.
know, and they were home and then come in every now and again. But then I come down here every day.
Okay.
Close my door, come in, and try to create things for people I know who
Okay.
didn't ask me to,
Okay.
Yeah.
because I want to bring them in.
Okay.
You know, so I just create a series of stuff and said, hey, what you think about this? I won't even charge you for this.
Okay.
Just because I want to give them little leverage of getting up and say, you know what? Since you're not charging me and you put a little life in me, let's
Right.
try something.
Okay.
Right.
I like
Let's work
that.
You know?
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when
Right.
you say work from home, is there an app or your website that people can go on and?
No, she
Request.
it's pretty much she will go in, do the email, you know,
Okay.
do the art,
Mhm.
you know, still send it over to us, you know, and we just go from there.
Mhm.
So this
You
is
know?
just all walk-in and by telephone as well.
Yes,
There's no
and,
app to go on.
Yes, no.
Okay.
And when you've been around for
Word of
for,
mouth
for
is the
more
app.
than 22 years, it's like you create something out there. You know, it's not
Mhm.
just a bubble. Because
Mhm.
bubble, you
Mhm.
pick it,
Right.
Burst.
Mhm.
you understand me? So we create something big and strong.
Mhm.
You know, so therefore anything, they call us up. Listen, people just come here just to do what? Just to come in to say, hey,
Mm.
who does that?
The
That's
creative
refreshing.
juices,
No,
the
for
creative
real.
energy, the
Mhm.
energy that you guys project
Yes.
within this establishment. So
Yes.
people just come to
Mhm.
get their motor started.
Mhm.
No, for real.
Hey
No
Nigel,
joke.
what you got going on? And then
Mhm.
you'll burst out and say, hey, you know, I was working on this shirt. Might even
Yeah, 'cause
inspire
just
them
the
to come up with
atmosphere alone
their
is
own
pretty
idea.
You know, one of the
quickly.
thing to Art, when we were over the other spot, when they come in, they see me, right?
All
They
the
talk
time.
to me.
Right.
Now, when they see us move over here, one of their concern was,
Was they gonna still see you?
Where's Nigel?
Mhm.
Nobody wants to
Yeah.
talk to me.
Yeah.
They
They
go
want to
straight
talk to
him.
Nigel.
I'm just like, I'm not here.
It would have been
Right.
a little different. It would have a
Right.
lot different.
yeah,
It'd been a lot
so,
different.
you know, that was just it. I said, I don't want to lose that. So,
Mhm.
me being in there, as I see somebody on the camera or whatever, I just get up, come out, and be like, hey, boom,
That's
boom,
right.
and I go back in.
Right.
Because we still have to keep that.
Customer
You know.
relations.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
For
Mhm.
All
real.
right. So, so when you first started, what were some of your tactics as far as marketing to kick
Yeah.
off the business?
Hey, when I first started, that was rough.
Yeah.
Doing any business, you have to put in without the thought of even getting
That's right.
back anything.
Anything.
So that's why you have a lot of people, they see things, they be like, oh, that seems to be good. And they jump right in.
Right.
They never last.
Mhm.
And when I said a lot of people, we ain't even just talking about small people like us.
Mhm.
I'm talking about giants. I've been
Mhm.
around 22 years and I've watched giants crumble.
Mhm.
Right.
I hear you.
Do you understand? So
Right.
you ask, what is success? You know, I don't measure success, Art, by the amount of money you have in an account.
Mhm.
No, it's to be around for that time,
The longevity.
the longevity,
Mhm.
you know, and to create and to make that mark in people's lives, you know. So I think that's just my biggest success
Mhm.
is being around,
Being around.
you know. Yeah.
That's
So
wonderful.
Mhm.
that's just what it is.
You know, is it any places that you kind of like do sponsorship for? When like you sponsor any teams, any kids, you do any work, things
Look,
like that for the community?
if you were in my office back there, you see plaques on the wall, you know, people saying thank you and, you know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we do give back, you know, from Atlanta Dance Corps to, you know, Mom's Foundation to just about everybody that we work with. I always try my best. I say, hey, we tiny, but we can find ways, you know. So if you come in and I feel like what we always do, we always give people stuff like
Right,
give
we
them
always throw in
bags,
a
give
couple
them
bags.
stuff,
Yeah.
give them complimentary
Towels.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's just what we do.
It's love.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you say that, love, boy. Sometimes I say, I wish I could go to the bank and put on that deposit slip. Love, or based on what we hear all the
But
time.
love doesn't have an
Nigel,
amount.
you're so nice. I
Yeah.
wish I could put that on there. We would be like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard that.
you know.
Mhm.
But that's just what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. We really genuinely love our clients that we deal with.
I got another
You know?
one.
But
Going
then,
back.
you got. I know every business can have clients that sometimes could be impatient.
Mhm.
An impatient client. I know you guys make sure impatient client always turn back patient again and happy. How do you guys as a team deal with that client when that client is frustrated or want it faster
Okay.
or
You know what?
how you guys able to still deal with them and
I,
close that relationship?
you see how you said impatient
Mhm.
clients? I don't know if I want to categorize them as that
Okay.
part. You know why? Because I've seen where time and the internet has changed the mentality of expectation towards certain things.
That's true.
You
That's
know
why
what
I
I'm
asked
saying?
about the app and all that
Right.
stuff.
So therefore, most of the clients like yourself that we have that relationship, even if you're kind of, a little
Mhm.
bit teed off,
Mhm.
you still know that, you know what? All right, Nigel,
Yeah.
tell me what's the last day or
That's
blah,
right.
blah, blah. And,
Mhm.
and we'll try to make something work. But what's happening now, the market has changed on us to where the people who are keeping us afloat right now is the people who are trying to do their own branding.
Okay, doing their own branding. That's right.
Yes,
And
we do a lot of that.
So did that pick up? The COVID made everybody want a brand now. Don't it?
It picks
Right,
up
yeah.
like
Everybody want a brand.
95%.
Everybody had
Clothing
stimulus
line.
money
Yeah.
and ideas,
Okay.
and a lot of
It's
them
good they
started
took some of that
to work.
stimulus money and tried to create an idea with.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you know
so
what?
you pushing out some. I know you can't say it, but what's some of the designs that you guys see that can be a design that can really be around for a little while?
You know what? This is my thoughts. Almost everything that we do for
Mhm.
people in here, it might not be our particular taste,
Gotcha.
but we give them the best way to put it out.
Uh-huh.
And then I realize that, you know what? Wow, they come back for more and
For
for
more.
more. That
Uh-huh.
means it tells you that there's audience out there for various
For
things.
whatever you got.
Yes, I wouldn't
Mhm.
drive a yellow car, even
Yeah.
if you give it to me for free. But there are tons of yellow cars out there
Gotcha.
Right.
that
Right.
people bought.
Mhm.
I
Right.
like
You
that
know,
analogy.
So
Mhm.
right. So to be honest, we do stuff that you think it might not make it,
Uh-huh.
but they do
They're
well.
pushing. So let me ask you this: if you had to say to if you guys had to say to anybody that came in here and they got a nice T-shirt that they're trying to brand, what would you say to them to really push that T-shirt? Would you tell them to keep the same person who make it, or what would you tell that person if they
Mhm.
want to know how can I push my T-shirt and make my T-shirt really last for a while? What would you guys say to them as just being the people who make the T-shirts?
Well, you know what? First and foremost, we like to be real.
Yeah.
It's not about don't say anything to hurt a person's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If you bake me a cake and there's too much salt and you give it to me for free I eat it, I ain't gonna tell you that it was so nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you that. Yes, I'm gonna tell you that it was salty.
That's right.
Right.
Because if you're gonna give me more cake,
Right.
I want you to give it to
You're
me
gonna keep
because
bringing it,
exactly. So I have to find ways to let you change your ingredient.
That's right.
And we're not talking about bacon now, just the ingredient to life.
Okay.
So if you bring something in here and we don't think it's gonna hit it, we're gonna help you to change that way and the direction that you're going.
Okay.
And we'll
Okay.
try our best,
Mm-hmm.
to help you along the line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
because
that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you talk about printing up shirts. I mean, Country Wayne.
Okay. Country Wayne.
Listen, yo, Country Wayne, you need to get on the horse or something and come riding back in.
Come on.
Listen, we used to do Country Wayne stuff before the pandemic.
Okay.
Right, darling?
Yeah, before the
Every
pandemic.
week
Yeah,
they come through here.
yeah.
100, 200,
Mm.
150, whatever. Every
So he was just
week.
giving them away, or was he?
Oh, he was. I don't know, but they do because I go to his shows too.
Okay.
They was just on the road.
Okay.
You understand
Yeah,
what I'm
selling
saying?
on the road,
Okay.
basically.
Yes, on the
And
Give
road.
them
Yeah.
to fans and
Oh
whatnot.
yes, oh yes.
Okay.
A lot of
I
people
can
keep us
imagine
going.
Okay.
William Moore Jr. He keeps us going with the Believe shirt and
Okay.
keep it 100.
Okay.
I got tons of people.
Yeah.
One of my boy, Aaron. I mean, he has a wing spot. Trust me. I mean, I got so many people,
Mm-hmm.
so many art.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
For real.
That's why we're here, because again,
Yeah.
we only deal with real entrepreneurs, you know,
Mhm.
in ATL. So
Mhm.
you know, we try to, and I'm kind of glad that we put this show together, because we get an opportunity now to just meet a lot of different people. A lot of
Mhm.
people I already do business with. I'm just swinging back around and hitting all you guys first,
Yeah.
because you know, with the real entrepreneurs, it's we look for people who is really set up. Not that we're not looking for people who not set up yet,
Mhm.
but we want people who not really set up to be able to look at this show
Right.
and see people like yourself,
Mhm.
me, and Mr. Vay, and other companies that we bring into the
That's
table, the fine, lovely China with Quality Queen,
Mhm.
all these different, and be able to tell our story so that
Get
person
a
can
lot
just
of
say,
business
yeah,
wisdom from those
Yeah.
that who are seasoned in the game.
Mhm.
Right.
You
And
know.
you know
and then
what?
able to get themselves together and say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start something based upon something that you
Yeah.
just said.
Mhm.
You might have said something that put a spark in that person out there that's looking at this show to say,
Exactly.
Mhm.
I'm gonna now go and start me a business.
Right. And you know what though? But one thing I'll say to people out there when they're saying they're doing business, I don't know if sometimes people just love to just say, well, I have this business, that business, the
Exactly.
other business. But what are all these three business grossing you?
Yeah, where they grow.
Right.
You know?
That's if
Right.
you're in business.
So therefore, you find something, you know, and you hold on to it and you give it your all. Don't just think within 3 months it's going to turn around,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you know? So a lot of people do not have patience.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
And
right.
before something could blossom, they just jump to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And it
Lose
doesn't
focus.
it doesn't
Mhm.
work that way.
Mhm.
Put in the
And
work.
when you're doing your own thing too, work does not stop. I
Right.
go home every night with a bag,
Mm-hmm.
taking the work from here to home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sit up till 1:30, 2 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Business and family. How does that work?
I'm just going to ask a question. Especially with you bringing the bag home and,
Right.
No,
and
let-
you
let
going
me-
to
let
one
me
in the
tell you
morning.
to the house.
Let me tell you, a female will be there to show you and to tell you, you think you're doing good and you're doing great in the house? No, she'll tell you and show you everything that you're doing wrong. And you just think you got it all.
Yeah.
You know, so therefore, sometimes us men, especially men in business
That's right.
too, do not know how to balance
Mm-hmm.
the household. You understand what I'm
And the
saying?
business at the same time.
Right. So and it's not just being where, you know, we're just so selfish or whatever. It's because sometimes, you know, it's just so much that pulls you. And I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's complicated with female. They would want you to come home to spend quality time,
Mm-hmm.
And be at home.
but then there's some things that goes with that quality time. Finance.
Mm-hmm.
Finance.
So you can't have it both ways. You either kind of let me work,
Mm-hmm.
because COVID showed me how important earning is. I don't care what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to save.
You gotta
Saving
save. That's right.
doesn't
Come on
necessarily
with it.
mean
Mm-hmm.
you put
Got
some money
coins in
away.
your pocket.
Saving could be, do you need to get that bottle of water?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's right.
You didn't have to.
You didn't have to.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You understand me? So there's just so many things.
Cutting back.
But in the house, I have neglected some duties that the
Understand.
men supposed to do.
Mhm.
Can you fit this up? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I will. After 2 more days, you told me that 2 weeks ago. What are you supposed to? You know.
Yeah,
So it's one of those things. So I take my hats off to the females at the house.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
do too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the wives, the girlfriends, whoever they are, they do play a good role, because
Mhm.
sometimes they are the people who keeps us balanced,
Mm-hmm.
who help us to remember what we're missing out
That's
on
right.
Very
doing.
That's right.
thoughtful.
Oh
That's
yes,
right.
for real.
That's right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah.
thoughtful.
Yeah.
so that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right. You know, so Miss China, 'cause, you know, I got plenty of questions. Go ahead. I know you got something in
I
there.
would like to kind of repeat this location again, because you are in the cut.
Mhm.
And once we pulled up, Mr. Vay didn't know which side he was
Right.
on. So if you can give a little more detail as far as your location. So
Well,
that the viewers
put it
can
this
hear
way: is as I said, the address is 6030 Highway 85. and it's in Riverdale,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much it's the McElroy Plaza. You know, once you come inside the plaza, do not turn left or right. You come down for just 1 second.
Mhm.
If you do 3 seconds, you passed us.
Mhm.
We're on the right.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So where you see, as of what's going on with the business right now, where you see affordable print 12 months down the line? Where you know, this time next year, where do you,
Well, put it
where
this
do you
way.
guys see affordable?
Honestly, in my mind, it's unpredictable
Mm.
with what's going on out there.
Trying to tell you.
You know, so
Which
It-
one of the things
Yeah,
is
when you
say
going on out
unpredictable-
there? The Black Lives?
no,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
you-
I mean,
I mean,
well,
another
well,
topic,
unpredictable on
Because
the
you're
downside.
still moving.
No, we're still moving, but guess what?
Mhm.
We can break up at any time.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's just the fact.
I
Because number one, the people who are trying to come up with their own thing, right? They're in this moment. What about when that moment, when they can't sustain or they didn't, reach that peak that
It
they
didn't work.
want to
Mhm.
Right.
reach? Then what happens then? The school is not back in. The churches are not back out there.
Okay.
No.
People are not gathering. So where does that leave us? So right now, we only on a little roller coaster ride
Okay.
right now, but it has to come to what? A stop at some point in
Yeah,
time.
that's
Mhm.
true.
But that's why you're cultivating the other designs to create some more
Mhm.
orders by
Right.
inspiring.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's unpredictable.
Mhm.
Now if you had asked us that 2.5 years ago, then we would have tell you this is where we were looking to be and we're here.
Right.
Okay. That's good.
You
That's
know?
good. That's good. So to that person that may be out of town or somewhere else, and they want to, right now, even in the midst of this pandemic or whatever's going on,
Pandemic.
they want to start a t-shirt shop. Would you say start one, or would you say start it at home first, or would you say?
Okay, if they want to start up like a t-shirt shop, t-shirt business, I would say to them right now, do not get out there and get a physical location. You understand? There are other ways to get into the business without
Right.
doing the business. And one of the thing is we have Dial, we have lots of what we call contractors.
Right.
People
Right.
who do the same thing we do, but they do it through us.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can sit down and you can say to yourself, I'm going to get in the business, right? Nobody has to know that you don't have equipment and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You set up yourself in a very professional way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Whether your office is inside your bedroom, the way things are now, nobody has to know that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Right.
you find yourself some good outsourcing places who can produce and provide what you want.
Mm-hmm. And use a place like this as the base where you contract
Yes.
and get your
Production
stuff
work.
made, your production.
Right.
Okay.
That's
That's
what
good.
it
That's
is.
good for those who are trying to start a t-shirt shop and don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Nigel said, get a company that's already operating and running
Yeah.
that can push that production and use them for the production, and then you use yourself for the sales.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Like
I
that.
understand that. I understand that.
And they will be able to do even more than we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Right.
at Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
When you really look into it, before all of this explosion, they don't own anything,
Right.
to say, well, okay, this is what they produce. They're just an engine that just provide.
Right.
And
You know.
everybody's producing and they're just delivering.
Exactly.
The new
Yes.
USPS.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Mhm.
But I will tell anyone though that if there's an idea you've been sitting on for a while,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to get up. When people come in here and said, I have an idea that I think I'm trying to, I said, not trying. You have an idea that you want to get out.
That's right.
Right.
Mhm.
So-
Execute.
Strategy. It's about
Yes.
great
Mhm.
strategy.
Oh yes.
So it's just out of this season we in right now, it's going to be some people birth some greatness out of this, and there's going to be some people that fall bad in this
I
situation.
think like any
Yes.
other business or
Mhm.
anything
Well-
else, if you ain't putting enough into it.
Well, this time because
Well,
I guess because
Some people
everybody.
rise in this moment and
Mhm.
some people really go way
Back-
down because
yeah,
you got
in
screen
between.
printing places that are huge, much
Yeah.
more like a giant to us. And based on what their market was, they go way down. Because, as I said, you can't produce that much anymore because there's nothing going on out there.
Right, no activity.
But for people like us now, we still sailing.
Right.
You know, because we're the little guys helping other little guys.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
And that's just how it is.
So I have this question that's been burning. All right, where did the T-shirt business derive from? Did you get born into?
Listen to this.
We talking 22 years.
Or
Listen-
did this just be a
Listen to this,
burning
man.
desire?
Now,
that you
a little
wanted
bit
to-
of the Jamaican just
Yes,
start
man.
coming
Bring it
out.
out.
Yeah, man.
We want to hear Jamaican talk. Give it to me. Yes, man.
Now, the bottom line was,
Yeah.
that's what we were doing in Jamaica.
Okay.
I used to
See.
run the city of Montego Bay.
There
You know
you
what
go.
I'm saying?
Give
when
it
it,
to me,
when
man.
it comes to T-shirt.
Yes.
Me, Doc, I have about 8 people, 8 salesmen.
A running team.
Oh,
Yes.
So Doc is
Running
brother,
team.
brother,
Yes.
blood brother.
Well, not from the same mother or father, but we've been around,
Blood brother, yeah, brothers,
so
yeah.
therefore
That's the brother.
we love each other
From
like
another
that.
mother. That's okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
But I'm telling you, it was from there. And then I met my wife there. Somebody brought her into my business.
Okay.
And I stole her. Women are funny. But somebody brought her into my business, and next thing you know, it's me and her.
Right.
Nice, nice.
So shout out to Regina.
Shout out
Okay.
to
Yeah. But that's where it started, and I come over here. She brought me over here. And therefore this is what I know how to do.
So this what he do.
That's what he
Yes.
was doing
Okay.
before he
Yes.
came to the
Okay.
U.S.
Yeah, so
Okay.
anybody that goes to Jamaica back in them days and whatever, even designs up till now, right, Doc? People still take out my portfolio,
Okay.
And be using back there
Okay.
in Jamaica.
Okay.
Right.
So tons of tourists comes to the island and they go back with my items. Yes, so that's how the game was. And then I come here, this is what I know how to do. So, hey,
I see what you're saying about staying in your lane.
I do it. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I see what you're saying about staying in your lane. Montego Bay. That's a whole different ball game. How is it there?
We call it,
Is that a
Mobe. Yeah, it's a very nice, wonderful spot, to be, really.
vacate or live?
Vacate and live.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
vacate and live.
Okay.
When y'all going?
Exactly.
Soon. I mean, what's all this? Because you know what? We haven't actually
got a
been on a
passport?
vacation because
You know-
Yeah.
all this
passport
stuff
ready.
going
But
on.
now, now when you get off the plane in Jamaica, it's like so many things that they go through just
Oh,
to
yes.
even get out of the airport.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I want to go through all that screening now. But Jamaica might be at home now.
Listen, they're doing good
Put some Jamaican
at
music
how they're
on.
handling their situations
Okay.
in Jamaica with this COVID.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it bad down there? I don't hear much.
No,
about
because they
Jamaica.
jump on it, unlike the president we have.
Right.
They
Mhm.
jump on it and they're doing a great job.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. That's
Yes.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Do you eat much of that? You guys eat much of that Jamaican food, or you got up here and you just fried chicken and
Did you get
and all the stuff that we
Did you get
American guys
Americanized
give you?
or Atlanta?
I don't. I cook like every Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Curry chicken, oxtail,
Yes.
shrimp,
Okay, you still
everything.
Okay, you still true to
Yeah,
It's like a holiday on Sundays.
No, I don't.
Doc
I don't
be
eat the
cooking.
macaroni and them something.
Okay.
Doc
That's
be
what's up.
cooking
No.
and bringing it for clients too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you got a mean curry chicken too, don't you?
Yeah.
Half a chain.
Definitely
Off the
a
chain,
oxtail
said
lover.
Yeah. So that's good. It's good to know this. So,
What kind of tail you say you love?
I love them
Oh,
oxtail.
oxtail.
But now, watch this now. Now, Nigel didn't say nothing, so that means you eating a lot of American then.
Yeah, because they say you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. So
That's
the
right.
bottom line
Okay.
is, I eat a lot of. I love a lot of stuff that I come here and start eating.
Okay.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
First place I came to see where y'all cook and put sugar into the pot into yams and cauliflower.
Yeah, you like, what is this?
You know, so it's funny, but yeah, I don't eat y'all chitlins though.
Okay,
No.
I try to stay away from them.
No,
as well.
but we cook it different with broad beans or butter beans and carrots and whatever.
It's
Oh yeah.
different.
So we call it tripe and beans.
Yeah, I've heard
Mhm.
Tribe and beans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I know we coming to an end.
Interesting.
I know one thing. Any other questions? Because if not, I want to ask him something before we go off, like
Go
we
ahead
always do.
and give it to him.
Well, if you had to say one sentence to the people out there that not want to open up a print store, a t-shirt store, but they just want to open up business, period, in this time, what would you say to them in one sentence to make that person be encouraged to move forward?
You know what? Do not second guess yourself. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, do not second guess yourself and choose your circle.
Mm.
The
Right.
people who will be true to you
Mhm.
in telling you something.
Mhm.
Because if you're going to do something, and I honestly think you might be putting your foot at the wrong spot, I'm going to tell you.
Mm.
So to tell somebody not to do something at a particular time, that's not necessarily discouraging the person. You might be able to see beyond what the person is able to see.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
You understand me?
Mhm.
Yes.
So that's just the point right there. So you have to articulate yourself in a manner to let them see where you're seeing and where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's just the thing, because a lot of people that I meet or hear talk, I think they misinterpret certain things. You know, so when you said, no, I don't think you should do it, you know, they just take it like, don't be negative. No, I might be seeing something that you're not seeing, and I have to warn you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like been there, done that. So
Right.
not because I stumbled when I was going down the road, if I can help you and prevent you from stumbling, then I want to save that and tell you what lane, you know.
Yeah, do this
to
and
Yeah,
shift
do
that's
to.
why
that.
you said to pick
Right.
your circle. You want to be able to trust their word.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's good. That's
Right.
good. That's
I
good.
like that.
That's good. That's perfect. So, guys, there you have it. Nijal, the owner of Affordable Printing and screen.
Printing.
I don't want to mess it up. Nigel,
You
give it to
already
him
did.
the way it is. I apologize because I don't even want to mess it up. I want y'all to get this the
See
right
our
way.
uniform?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I love
You
it.
need to
Affordable.
look.
Affordable screen printing
And
and
embroidery.
embroidery.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. I've been coming here all this time, and I just call them affordable. That's all I've been coming to deal with. I go to
That is the
affordable.
way he calls you all the time.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, we
going to affordables.
A lot of people do that.
So with that said, what's the address again? Clearly, I want to get that address to him as much as I can possibly get that address to him.
It's 6030 Highway 85, Riverdale, Georgia.
All right, guys.
310.
Sweet.
Yes.
Sweet
Thank you, Doc.
310.
Say it again.
Sweet 310.
Again, guys, Sweet 310. And guys, as we always say when when you come to this show, our objective is to elevate
Encourage.
And empower.
everybody that watched this show, guys. Now, guys, if you want to tune in, hey, guys, you can tune in on our podcast, which is Real Entrepreneurs ATL. You can see us on Facebook, Real Entrepreneurs ATL, and you can go to our YouTube on Real Entrepreneurs ATL. And until then, guys, our next episode, which is going to be episode number 7, guys, we'll see you then. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Entrepreneurs ATL podcast, guys. Peace. We out.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Don't let that money make you or think you make believe. Broke not in my vocabulary, I'm in the major leagues. Rather be powerful than prideful. That's the honest truth.